think you guys deserve a plant update. So, look at, what's that all around there? That's freaking rock salt, boy. Damn slugs went to town. Look at this. Damn slugs went to town on my plants, man. Chewing holes and stuff. And that's because, why? I'll tell you why. Because it rained for days nonstop, and there'd be water on the leaves, and they love going for water. And so, yeah. Sometimes it's my fault if I'm leaving for a weekend or something and I water them at night. Now you can see the top of this plant is ripped off. That's because there was aphids on it. That's right. Found some aphids and I just literally plucked the whole top of the plant off, and then I sprayed the leaves down with water. It rained again, so everything's soaked right now. I do not need to water my plants for a while. I may give them a little dab of water on Saturday, but these pots are heavy as hell right now with water. So those don't look the best, but if we come over here, these look pretty good. Now I also ripped the top of these plants off. Bong and bong. Yeah, you can see, man, look at the slugs. The slugs did. So I also have some rock salt around them. Now I'm gonna probably have to buy some of that slug away stuff. But anyways, the plants are looking great. Look at how great they're looking. I mean, they're just massive right now, you know? Really big. I think I just seen an aphid. I did. Yeah. Is that one? No, it's not. Never mind. I'm bugging. I don't see any aphids. I've seen a few, and here's the thing, guys. Let's talk about aphids, how to get rid of aphids. Right now, the only thing I did was I sprayed the leaves down with water. And I got this, there's rock salt. So if them damn slugs come up and try to get at these plants again, look at them son of a bitches. Now, they won't usually completely kill a plant, but let's see if I see any aphids on this one. That looks like one right there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's a dead one. Yeah. But anyways, with the aphids, I just spray it off and usually get some ladybugs. However, Nature's Good, guys, is out of ladybugs right now. Now, this is the only ones. I don't have any rock salt around these, so I'm taking a big chance of getting these tore up by the... Yeah, I don't like the way that looks right there. The slugs may go after these, so I'm gonna probably have to get some of that slug away stuff. But with the aphids, usually what I do, because the wasps and the hornets are not out yet, they haven't hatched or came from their burrows or wherever they are for the winter, they're not out. You don't see them until June, and then I don't have to worry about aphids after that, because the aphids. But I just want to show you the plants. They look great, don't they? Look at these things. Remember how small they were a week and a half, 2 weeks ago? They have just blown up. So these are both the white Morugas. The T-Rexes, which were very small, are really good size right now. And a Primotalii plant is just looking pretty. Look at that baby. Primotalii, baby, looking good. With the aphids, let's get back to the topic at hand, I guess. I just spray the leaves off. It knocks them down. Some of them, it actually, if they're attached, it kind of breaks their mouth or something, and they won't live. Some of them won't crawl back up the plant, and some of them will. But usually what I do is spray the plants down, knock them down, and then I'll get some ladybugs, spray the plants with some water at night, let the ladybugs loose, like shake them around the plant. The next day when you wake up, you'll have some, probably about half the amount of ladybugs that are still hanging out. The next day you'll only see a couple ladybugs hanging out, and after day 3 or 4 you're not going to see any, but they will eat a ton of the aphids that are on those plants at that time. And I usually do that in mid-May, and then once June comes, the predatory wasps and the hornets are out, and they take care of the problem the rest of the season. They literally, you see them hornets or them wasps every day on my plants, and sometimes they're not on them for long. Sometimes they're just bounce from that one to that one, but then you'll see them spend 10-20 seconds on one plant, and You know, they'll eat any aphids they find on there. So the best aphid control, of course, is God's creation, the hornet and wasp. But I'll show you the other plants. Here's the rest of the plants. So they're looking pretty good. Now, of course, I don't have any slug issues here, although last year there was one plant that got attacked with slugs, and it was non-stop. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It was a ghost pepper plant, and that thing is just literally every time a pepper would grow on it, I'd find a bite out of it right before it would be ripe, and I was getting angry. That's those little guys right there. Remember how tiny they were? They're doing pretty good now. And these are all just becoming monsters. I don't know what this is, why this leaf is like that, but it could be from that cold weather damage. Remember some of the leaves got kind of funky, so could be. But they're all looking really good. It's that white knight. Look at how crazy that thing looks. Yeah, those definitely look different. And that's that lemon ghost. That's just always the bushiest, most prominent plant, like every year. So that bad boy's looking real good too. And of course the yellow reaper. Yellow reapers, look at throwing flowers already. We don't need none of that. I want this baby too. I will pluck them off. I don't want to put any energy into that. You know, some people say not to, some people say to do it, but and no aphids. There was some aphids on a few of these plants out here though. That yellow ghost, I took the whole top and just plucked it off. These yellow reapers, don't ask me why there's a moisture meter in there. I had it in a plant I from inside, and I had it in my hand and I didn't know what to do with it. I just stuck it there. I don't really care about that moisture meter, but this is in one of them big huge pots. And it's a yellow reaper, and like I said, I didn't have good yields with these in the 5 gallons, so I decided, let me see how I do with a bigger pot. This bad boy here. I don't know what this is. It's not marked, so this bad boy. What is that? You'll check it for bugs once in a while. I don't see anything of any concern. So yeah, so overall the plants are looking good. Cannot complain at all, especially today's only May 8th or 9th or something like that. No, they're definitely, for this early in the season, I've had plants this size before once out. They were I germinated them in early January, and I had to top them twice because they were getting too big, and that was just a pain. That was a hassle. So, but for this time of year, these are just, they're ahead of schedule, man. So I will have some pods in July rather than August or anything like that. So I'm sure I'll start seeing some pods on here in late June, and by the mid-July I'll have some ripe ones. So update on the plants, they're looking good. I won't be giving constant updates on them. I just want to show you guys after the cold weather damage how they have rebounded and how they look now. They're just massive. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Uncle Bokai loves you. What?